Welcome back. It's Obscure 8. Happy New Year. I'm recharged, reloaded, ready to get back to business. And I pray that you all feel the exact same way because I don't know about you, but I'm really trying to go real crazy this year in terms of creativity and experimentation. I'm going to start off with the first session of the year, which is just feeling around like a soul sample, in Reason, of course. And in this type of video, we're going to step through the screen recording. I'm going to screen record a lot of the sessions going forward and provide some commentary on top of it and just show you what types of instruments I may use, if it's outboard gear or whatnot. But let's hop straight into it. All right, so in this session, I started off with the keys. And usually I'm just playing around, getting a feel for what type of vibe I want. So here are the keys. This session is slightly different from the other ones in that I started off with some reference drums just to kind of get the pulse of it combined with the guitar and the bass initially. I'm using Decimort 2 to add some slight texture to the drums. Now that I laid the drums, I just went ahead and recorded the piano part. As always, I'm experimenting, filling out what type of melodies I want to go for. I like using the actual keys and getting that hands-on feel. And then I'm on to the bells. These are some Celeste studio bells from Abbey Road's Keyboards. As you can see, I'm using a chord detector, and that's so you can see what types of notes I'm playing within the session. So many ways you can go with it, but the key is to just go with your gut, be decisive, act on that first gut instinct, that first feel. I'm dropping a bass in from the Reason Soul School refill package. A live bass is always preferred, but this Reason Soul School refill has a lot of dope bass recordings that definitely get the job done for me. And then sometimes I record some live guitar on top of it. Again, just feeling around, see what I can come up with. Keeping it simple, keeping it simple. Reference vocals. The struggle reference vocals. I'm putting reference vocals on just about everything because I'm trying to get that feeling of a song. So I strongly suggest go crazy. Go crazy. Your own voice, your friend's voice, vocals, your friend's mom's vocals. The crazier the better, the more realistic the better. That's why I like to do reference vocals. So I'm feeling around just to see if this were a soulful song or a song I would pick up and sample, how would it feel? What would it sound like? Even down to the lyrics. You know, it's more than just oohs and ahs. Reason has a dope. I don't have Melodyne, and I'm definitely late to the game with getting Melodyne, definitely on my list. But Reason has a version of the pitch correction, and most DAWs have that built in. But I use the pitch correction, and I try to get as close as possible with the reference vocals, but use the pitch correction to adjust it. It's based on the chords I'm playing, nothing crazy, just staying within a certain limit and getting the idea out. Throwing some background vocals in there. Don't be scared. Don't be scared to do it. Just do it. Here's a quick lesson about being scared to put your vocals, regardless if they're background vocals, scratch vocals, experimentation with your own vocals. It's your own sound, your own instrument. So don't be afraid to do it. My what I thought was my reference vocals ended up on a major label release. So do not be scared to put your vocals on an idea or on a reference, because you never know where they end up in the song, or where they will end up in the process, or who they will inspire to do whatever. So go crazy with it. As you can hear the whole song building up. Tucking the vocals back just to give them an idea. My favorite plate reverbs are UAD EMT and the just the RV 7000 within Reason. I use both of them mainly in terms of plate reverbs, and I love the sound of the EMT. My go-to is the RV7000 within reason. Setting up the guitar, I use amplitude. Tuning it up real quick. Using the same guitar since the beginning, Fender Strat. One key note is to play around with automation very heavily. It adds to the natural flavor of it. It makes it more human, gives it a more human feel to it. In this case, I'm playing with the wah-wah pedal within amplitude, but I'm controlling it with a mode expression pedal. So what you see is this wah-wah pedal being controlled by the actual physical expression pedal, and it just adds to that realism, and you can't beat it. Nobody can touch the realism of actually controlling things with your physical body as you play. Like, all these fine details add to the realism and add to that soulful essence of the track. Simple notes, just adding some accents to what's already going on. Crazy ad-lib vocals in there real quick, just to give it that soul feeling, man. Experiment, have fun with it. Some reference strings with this, there's some strings out of, I think it's Reason Soul School as well, the funk strings. I typically do a string section, or I do the analog strings, but I just put a reference string in here. I may add to it later and enhance it, but it's something real simple just to add some texture to it. Adding some reverb to the strings. When you can start to hear the song like building, like the end result, whether it be a sample and you can hear the artist hopping on it as is, or hear how it can be chopped, then you know you're in a good zone and you're feeling something. You could feel something as if you were going to put the song out itself. And these are ideas. They could turn into songs. Always approach it in a songwriting format, and don't sell yourself short as if you're just doing a set of melodies to just be sampled, because you never know where it's going to end up, how the artist or producer is going to take the idea and run with it. So don't leave anything on the table. And those are pretty much the highlights of the raw session. As I said before, we're going to start doing this more often, just to give you a look at what the sessions look like, how I typically experiment, what I use to experiment with in sound design. And we're definitely going to go crazy this year, so stay locked.